everybody. Well, I'm gonna really try hard to explain to you about sourdough. I'm going to do it the same way that it was explained to me by my work, and I think it was amazing. It was Jason explaining, and he was amazing at explaining me. But I want to try to pass it on to you in a video, which I think is a lot harder than passing on to you in a class. In a class, I think it's a little bit easier to pass this on. So I'm gonna try to do my best at explaining this. So I set up 3 stages here. You know, we first have to learn the long way, and then we can learn to cheat, and we can learn to work things out. But we first have to understand what happens. Right over here, we have what we call the mother. The mother is the culture, is the sourdough culture that it will act the same as yeast in your bread. A tiny little bit will reproduce into a lot. Every single day, you have to feed the mother so that the mother stays alive. So I want to feed the mother and show you how to use the byproducts of those mothers into making bread. You know, so let's start by that part. Let's start exactly by that part. This is my bowl to make bread at the end. So I'm gonna put this down. And I'm gonna grab actually small bowls to create the sourdough mixture. If I come out of the camera and this is empty for a minute, that's okay. This is a home video. This is not trying to be nothing perfect. So I wanna do this the right way. So you see now, I'm gonna go grab a couple spatulas. I'm gonna grab also this awesome tool, which is a dough hook or a sourdough dough hook, whichever name you want to give it. It's great to make pancakes as well. So all of what you see here, and close-ups will be as pictures. I will put close-ups of what I have here. It's my mother. Every day you have to feed mother if you want your sourdough alive. There's ways around, yes, but let's talk about the everyday. So I'm gonna bring out all of the mother out. Bring it out, bring it out. This is awesome. I don't work at the bakery of my work, but they have a beautiful process making bread. Their bread is absolutely amazing. I will never say that my bread is gonna be as awesome as the bakeries that we have, but we never, you know, at home, we do not have the same ovens that they do. So that makes a big difference. All right, so all of my container empty. By the way, there is a post that I'm finding help to find a name for my mother. I want to name her. It had a name and then it died. You know, I neglected it and it died. So I need a new one. So let's continue this. Empty container goes into the scale. I'm gonna tear this to 0. And to keep my mother alive at home, I like to go with 50 grams. That's at 0. I'm gonna grab 50 grams out of this, which is very little, you see. Come on. There we go. We got our 50 grams. Perfect. I have 50 grams. Tear this to 0. Oh, sorry. I need to put this down and tear this to 0 again. I'm gonna feed her now. Remember, I put only 50 grams. Look all of what I have left. This is still mother. We're gonna put her aside. The new mother that we're going to feed is in here. We need to add another 50 grams. Of flour. Perfect. And now I'm gonna turn this to 0. And I'm going to add another 50 grams of water. Perfect. Hands are clean. And now we're going to stir the mother. And mother has been fed. I'm gonna bring everything down. I like to leave it sort of like a clean bowl, the best possible. I don't need to wash this bowl or anything. Clean this up. This has been a great container for my mother. It has resulted in beautiful dough that sponges really beautifully. It smells super delicious, and this one, oh my gosh, it smells super good. Believe me, I did not have a love for sourdough. It was not my bread. It was not the flavors I liked. I'm more on the Italian breads. But you get used to. Plus, it really makes a difference for me because sliced bread sometimes give me owies on my hands and on my joints, but this bread doesn't. So, well, there you go. That's how you learn to love something. It's good for you. So now I need to show you what's gonna happen next. When you feed your mother, you put her aside. This is not something that you're gonna make bread out of it. This is what's gonna keep your culture alive. This is a culture. We're gonna keep her alive by keeping and storing a mother. Now, right over here, this is what was left of the mother. If I want to and I need to, I can grab all of this and make bread right away. Proportion wise, I will measure how much it weighs, and I will add more flour, water, salt, and then you have bread. Now, many places go and grab it and make it grow again to make the bread, to make a starter. So right over here, there is a starter. It already went up and it's starting to go down because I have it covered and I uncovered it, but I took a great picture when I just barely uncovered it. This is what happens approximately 12 hours later. You can let it go up to 24 hours. That's what I do at home. I touch it once a day instead of going at 12 hours and 8 hours. I just go 24 hours. So I want to create this in front of you so that you can do it at home if you want to. Like I said, you may use this. All of these requires days. I started this on Saturday. One night I made a starter, one night I made a levain. That means that I'm making bread today because I have the levain. But if I want to, I can use this and the bread will still work. I want you guys to know that because this could be used right now. But I want to make the starter. Alright, so I'm going to measure up and I'm going to create a starter. I'm only going to do a sample, okay? I don't want to do a whole lot because as you can see, I'm going to make bread. I won't need any more, you know. There we go. We don't want to use this quarantine to put on weight, and I already did. So we're going to put, I'm just gonna make a very, very small starter portion. of 25 grams. Okay? And then we will go back to this original one. I want you guys to know that. We will go back to this one. This is the mother. Let's go from mother to starter. From mother to starter. This over here is 25 grams. I'm gonna zero it out. And I'm going to add 50 grams of flour. Remember, I'm growing it. Grams. And now I'm going to add, I'm going to tear it out, and I'm going to add 50 grams of water. It is a white bowl, so the dough hook is going to help me. I'm going to mix this. Can you guys see it? It's like a little dough. Clean my hook. Bring it down together. Don't need to do much. My starter has been mixed. Is it ready? No. 12 hours later, 8 hours, okay, let's just call it 8 hours. 8 hours later, when it bubbles, you see the bubbles here? I'll see you the picture, you know, like when you see those bubbles there, this is when it's ready. It's going to bubble, it's going to be active, it's going to smell delicious. That's when your starter will be ready. It is going to go up from this plate, probably up to here. Probably to the rim, almost a little bit under to the rim of the plate. So this starter in 8 hours will look like this. All right? We're gonna put this here. That's the new starter, right there. Not ready starter. This is ready. Okay? All right. Let's continue this. Now, 8 hours later, okay, 8 hours later, my starter is ready. Let's disappear this one. My starter is ready, but I want to make the levain. Now, why do we make levain? I try to understand that really hard. When I learned why do we make levain, it is because of flavor. We're looking for a sourdough that it's sour, that the flavor tastes delicious. People is looking for that flavor. It's characteristic of sourdough. The one more day gives you that extra push. It makes the dough taste good. So instead of using the leftovers of my mother every day, you go for a 3-day process where you grow the starter and you make a levain. And the levain gives you more flavor into the bread. And it is very active, and it makes your bread ferment or rise very beautiful. And it's especially the flavor, all right? I want you guys to know that. It is especially the flavor. And I will suggest you to do a test. Do one bread with the leftovers, do one bread with just the starter, and do another bread with just levain. And see which one you like the best. Do you want to give yourself the job of the 3-day process? Go for it. Do you just want to do the 1-day process? Go for it. And I have another 4th process that I came up with just in these last few weeks, which I'm gonna share as well. It is awesome and it gives me really good tasty bread. So let's go back to starter. Starter is ready and I wanna make levain. I'm gonna do just a little bit again because, like I said, I have enough. I'm not gonna make a whole lot of bread. I don't know if my neighbors will receive some bread from the neighbor's house these days. I'm going to measure here. I'm just gonna use a little part of this. I don't wanna mix more. I'm just gonna go for, in this one I'm gonna go for 50 grams, just to show you better. Yay, 50 grams. I got my 50 grams, and I'm going to add tear it out. And then I'm going to add, oh come on, 50 grams of flour and 50 grams water. Good. I'm gonna mix this again. There we go. Got a nice texture. And I'm gonna cover this up because I just made my levain. This was a change I made. The proportions were different when I just started learning about levain, but I changed it to something that I can quickly remember, because I don't like to be going over into books and reading because when you go for little numbers you usually forget. So for me it's easy. If I feed, same amount. If I do a starter, I double the amount. And if I'm gonna go to levain from a starter, I keep the same amount, because I like a thick start. I like a thick final product to work with. Right over here, this needs to cover, so you'll see me disappearing from here. And I put it right back. I'm gonna cover it up. Today I don't have my awesome son helping me make the video because he's busy doing the editing of our video yesterday. So this is my new starter, my new levain. And how many hours? Approximately 8 to 12 hours too. But again, if you don't have time, you don't have to run to the bread to do it at 12 hours, at 8 hours. As long as you're there before the 24 hours to make the bread, you're good to go. I'm gonna also cover up that starter that we made. And I'm gonna put it by the plates. That way I remember after the video to name things down. And we're gonna go back to this baby here. Do you guys remember what was this? Mother. So this was the leftover of the mother I fed today. This is what I have learned on these past weeks, that it works awesome. I can skip doing all this. You see, I did all of this just for you, because I can just save this. I can just plastic wrap it, and this time I am going to put a name on it because I want you to see. Sharpie! And I'm going to put over here. I'm gonna write it. I hope you can read it. Banking. Banking. I hope it's not coming out the other way around. Probably is. Banking. This is my sourdough banking. Every single day I feed her. And what it's left, usually if you don't use it, people says throw it away. Well, I have learned I don't need to throw it away. I can just bank it. I put banking, and that's my sourdough. It's very little to make a dough, but tomorrow, when I feed this again, I will have another little bit. I open this container and I put it into my bank. So this is my bank. This is my sourdough bank. Every single day I feed her. The leftovers goes into my bank. Approximately the third day, I will have enough dough to make approximately 4 loaves of bread, which is enough for my home. Between 2 and, not maybe 4, but 3 loaves of bread, which is perfect. It's all I need. So how do I bank it? Put it in here, open your fridge, bank. All of these ones need to be out and they don't go into the fridge. They get covered up and I use them into a recipe. So how to feed your sourdough? I think hopefully you got it because I did. Bye guys!